Now, usually if someone passes away, the proper thing to do, if you're going to call and say, I'm so sorry for your loss, my deepest sympathy, send my condolences to your family in this time. Oh no. His first thing when he got on the phone, hey Taylor. I'm like, hello? I told you not to let me leave that day. I begged you not to let me leave the house that day. I froze. I said, are you calling me to send your condolences because my grandfather passed, or are you going to make this about you? I said, because if you want to make this about you, let's be honest here. I said, because you told your family all these mean things about me, but then I'm the one that found out who you really are. And not once have you apologized to me for what you did to me, how you treated me, and that you ruined my reputation. And his response was, he pretty much told me I deserved everything that happened to me, everything he did to me, the abuse, mentally, physically, emotionally, the cheating. He told me I deserved it. I pushed him to that point. How? How did I push you to abuse me? How did I push you to cheat on me? How? And I couldn't believe, and I still didn't get an apology. Everything was, I deserved it. It's my fault. What he said, it was my fault that all those things happened to me. And I deserved it. And he didn't apologize. And he said, oh yeah, I send my prayers and deep condolences to your family. And he got off the phone. That was the last conversation that we had. That made me realize who I was truly dealing with. Because for you to go that low and the opportunity to speak to me on a very hard day for me, my grandfather passed away on the day we found out my granddaddy passed away. You made it about you. That was the craziest thing ever. Because I'm like, what did I do to deserve it? And why is it my fault? How is it my fault that all those things happened to me? And it's so crazy because I remember when we were dating, his biological father, from my understanding, was not a really good man. He was very suicidal and abusive also. And I found out, and I'm like, this explains a lot with why he is the way he is. Although his biological father wasn't in his life and didn't want a relationship with him, he made sure everybody else in his life paid for that because he longed for that relationship. And that was a burden on him. And he just made sure everybody suffered because he felt like he was suffering. And it wasn't fair to me or anybody else. And he's married now, and I'm happy that he's married and doing well and doing all those different things. But at the same time, I feel like I wasted my time. You know, I wasn't more involved, maybe like I should have been, to catch the signs earlier that he was cheating and doing all these different things. You know what I mean? And I think because he had me so brainwashed, in a sense, with the abuse and all those different things, and kind of boxed me and making me feel like I didn't have family and friends and these type of things. I feel like he was the only one that I could really depend on. And that was what destroyed me. And it took me a long time to really build myself up, to really get me together and push past that point. Because nobody deserves to be abused. No matter how they try to put it, it's not your fault that you were abused and mistreated by anyone, or even somebody cheating on you. That is not a reason to do what you do because of someone else's actions. It's not fair. It's not right. And that was the darkest time of my life. And he made sure that I suffered every minute, even up until the end.